Shalom Aleichem Rabotai. Shavuot Mishnah Yomi continues in the fourth parak of Maaser Sheni at Mishnah Zayin. Hapodeh Maaser Sheni v'lo kara Shem. Someone redeemed his Maaser Sheni onto coins, but he did not call the name. Kara Shem means designate it as Maaser Sheni. But Lamaisa, he's doing the act. Rabbi Yosi Omer Dayo. Rabbi Yosi says, Dayo Dayenu. It's enough. It's still Maaser Sheni. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Tzorich Lafarish. Rabbi Yehuda says, no, he has to actually say, this is Maaser Sheni, or I'm redeeming Maaser Sheni onto these coins. The Mishnah brings a similar case. Rabbi Yehud, Haya Midaber im Haisha, he's speaking to the women, all Iske Gita. Apparently this is a married woman, it's his wife, and they're talking about Nebuch, dissolving the marriage. V'Kiddusheho, or an unmarried woman that's making Shidduchim, and he's talking about Kiddushin. And then during this conversation, Notan Lo Gita, and he gives the get, the Kiddusheya, or he gives the Kiddushin to the other woman, not the same woman. Lo perish, he doesn't explain what he's doing, he just hands her the piece of paper, hands her the ring. Rabbi Yossi Omer Dayo. Rabbi Yossi says, that's enough, they're either married or divorced, even though technically you would have to say, this is your get, or he would have to say, this is your Kiddushin, Harayat Mekudeshesli. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Tzorich Lefarish. Rabbi Yehuda says, again, he has to explain what he's doing. It's not just we assume from the context that this is what he tends to do. These activities need a high level of clarity and communication to work. And I believe we do paskin like Rabbi Yehuda. Good. Mishnah Ches. There are a couple explanations in Farshim about Mishnah Ches. We're going to stick to the Bardnura because it's right here on the page in front of us. Hamaniach Isar. He sets aside an Isar. Ve'ochel alav chetzio, and he's eaten half of it. So what does this mean? It means if he has an iser that could buy him 8 figs, and he's already eaten 4 figs of Maaser Sheni, and as he's eating them, he's moving that Maaser Sheni Kedusha, obviously before he eats them, onto the coin. You know, he's not in Yerushalayim yet. He's going to eat Maaser Sheni produce little by little, using this coin to redeem it before he eats it, and then bring the coin to Yerushalayim. So now he's used up half the buying potential of this coin. So he goes to another place, brings this coin with him, and in that place, there's apparently a greater need for currency, for silver. There's some sort of deflationary financial situation going on. So now his 1 Isser coin is worth twice as much. Ochelalav od Isser. He can eat another Isser against it, even though he's eaten half of it. Since the coin basically effectively doubled in value, he can now eat another Isser worth. He can buy 8 more figs with this coin. Now the Mishnah brings the opposite case. Hamniach pundion, he brings a coin that's worth 2 Isser. Pundion is 2 Isser, and he has it set aside to eat Maaser Sheni produce outside of Yerushalayim, and little by little he's redeeming it onto this coin, and then he's going to take the coin to Yerushalayim. Ochelav chetzio, he's used up half of it with Maaser Sheni. He goes to another place, or yotzi be'isser, and now the coin is worth half as much due to local economic situation. Ochelav od plug, so he can eat half again the value. He's basically lost out the half, because again we redeem Maaser Sheni according to the local value, and that's not only the local value of the crops, as we learned before, but the local value of the currency, because in halacha we understand that currency can also fluctuate in relative value, in purchasing power. The Mishnah continues, a meniach iser shel Maaser Sheni. So he has this iser that he's using up, he's eating little by little, making it into Maaser Sheni slowly. Ochel alav achad asar be'iser. He can eat 11 of the iser, ve'echad mimeya be'iser, or 1/100th of the iser. So echad asar is 1/10, or echad meya 1/100th. So the Bartanura explains, so the Rav explains here, what's going on here is the first case is demai. And if he has a coin and he's eating demai, now demai is, remember, suffix if the Amaretz took the tithes, so maybe it doesn't need to take tithes. So if he's eating demai, he can eat 10/11ths worths of this coin. The Bartanura gives the example with pomegranates. If this coin could buy 11 pomegranates where he is, and he's eaten 10 pomegranates using this coin to be mechalal, the Kedusha Maaser Sheni, onto this coin. So now technically this coin has the buying power of 1 pomegranate remaining. So he says it's already yotza l'chulin because this amount is bottle when it comes to demai. But by vadai is the last case, the 1 out of 100. If this thing could buy, this coin could buy 100 ta'anim, 100 figs, If he's eaten 99 and there's 1 fig's worth of purchasing power remaining, it's Yotze L'chulin. It's considered batal. That we compared before Maaser Sheni the Truma. Truma is batal at 101, and so we're saying here Maaser Sheni is batal at 100, and he wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. The coin would be considered chulin once he's eaten. Almost all of the kedusha has been transferred onto the coin. Now the coin is Maaser Sheni. He has to take it to Yerushalayim and spend it there. Beit Shammai omri makol asara. Beit Shammai says everything goes after 1/10. So if this coin could buy you 10 pomegranates, and you've already eaten 9 pomegranates against it, so only 1/10 remains, then it would be considered Yotze L'chulin. That 1/10 remaining is not a big deal, and you could use the coin. You wouldn't have to worry about eating more of it on it and take the coin. Beit Hillel omrim bivadai echad asar. With vadai, it's 1/11. B'demai asara, and by demai, it's 1/10. So the Bartner explains what's going on here is if you have only 1/10 remaining, it's 8/10 of a pruta is left over on this Isser coin, so it's less than a shava pruta. And he says, "Pachot mishava pruta ein choshishin lo." We're not worried about less than shava pruta. Lo le'inyan gezel. It's not considered theft for a Jew anyway. For Ben Noach, perhaps lo le'inyan nehanim min hekdesh, and it's not enjoying hekdesh illegally. And if you've used up already 90% of the coin, you only have 8/10 of a pruta remaining, less than a shava pruta. So no one's upset about that, and it's considered done. And again, he's going to take this coin to Yerushalayim and spend it on Maaser Sheni there. Shkoyach Rabosai.